Yes.
When you gonna mail it?
Ask me again, like I just didn't answer it 4 times.
Friday, December 8th.
I guess, yeah.
All right, everyone, we are live. Welcome to another episode of From My Experience podcast. Y'all just heard Biff confirm that she's gonna mail me something on
Oh wow.
Friday. I just wanted to make sure I got that on tape because I love my people, but my people be bull snacking sometimes. We got a few topics to cover. We back like a bra strap. Got Alex with us. Alex, what up? Okay, we got Biff with us. Biff, what up?
Alex.
Biff, what up?
Hello.
No, just
I
keep
said
it moving.
hello.
Just keep it moving.
Hello.
Biff, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Biff, introduce yourself. Where is Alex?
I don't know where Alex went.
Anyway, let's just keep talking without Alex. He might have put us on mute because he flirted in the back. What the heck?
Oh, who is he talking to?
Biff, shut up. Stay out of people's
Ooh.
business. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about all these sexual assault charges that are coming back on people, how to handle inappropriate conduct from people in light of this situation. If you find yourself in this situation of someone trying to do something inappropriate with you or to you, and we're going to talk about protecting your heart. Hold on, I got to cut something off real quick. I'll be right back. Ugh. Biff, talk.
Okay. Yeah, a whole bunch of sexual assault cases are popping up. People are finally speaking up on being sexually assaulted or, spoken to in a sexual way or sexual misconduct in the workplace, and it is blowing up. It is more or less like the
Ace, sit down.
And then Alex comes back in the middle of someone's comment.
It's a witch hunt for all the predators, and I can agree with it. I'm here for it. It is a lot more common than people think. It is something that's usually hidden or something that's swept under the rug, and I'm so glad it's coming to the forefront. If it's happened to you, if you're in a place that you can speak up, I do understand, especially in certain workplaces, you can be blackballed. It is hard to work, or it is hard. It will make it harder for you. But if you do have the courage and you can do it, I would advise you to speak up. I also would advise you to stop the behavior in the midst of it. Curve that behavior as much as you can. If it's unwanted, advances, let them know that it's unwanted. Don't, sometimes I know that can be tricky too, because some men get offended when you don't like their advances. So I mean, it is, it's a double-edged sword. But if at all, prevent it, and if it does happen to you, please speak up.
Alex, we couldn't hear you. Why are you texting me question marks?
I kept getting kicked out of the call.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I tried to join the call twice. And
me and Biff were recording just fine. Okay, Biff, you kind of touched on both topics. So, Alex, you know what the topics are, correct?
No, but I can jump on.
I texted you the topic, so how the hell you don't know?
I can't read.
We just said.
Wow.
Yeah, that's way.
That's not funny.
I did want to touch on, I guess, what Biff was talking about.
Well, we're talking about. Well, Biff kind of touched. Well, let's talk about our thoughts about the people who got caught. Now, I'm sorry, and it really this hurt me personally about as much as it hurt when I heard about the Kevin Hart situation, because Kevin Hart gives golden advice, man. He really does. Like, regardless of how y'all feel about him, if y'all listen to Kevin Hart when he does interviews and listen to his motivation and his drive, like, he makes you want to get up off your ass and get shit done. But there's a lot of scumbags out there who've been doing some sexual assault things. And then when I heard about Russell Simmons being one, and then him stepping down from his companies voluntarily, I don't judge people, but I was disappointed, man, because a lot of people in the hip hop community really, 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 really respect and look up to him. Like a lot of people wanted to, no joke, no pun intended, they wanted to be close to him because he gave very good advice. You know what I mean? He was if you've ever watched an interview with that guy, he's a no BS type of dude. He's straight to business. And when these accusations come out, he steps down, which makes you look guilty. Not saying he is guilty, but it makes you look guilty because maybe he stepped down to protect his brand and to protect his money, because that's what I would do. It's like, okay, I'm the face. People know the brand because of me. Let me step down so people can disassociate me with this brand so I can keep getting my money. Maybe that's a power move until he settles or goes to court or whatever. But and not just Russell Simmons, all you other people who've gotten caught. You know, if you are guilty, it's really messed up to take advantage of the power that you have in your position to give someone a role in a movie or an opportunity to better their lives for themselves and their family because you want some poom poom. Like, my thing is this: the people who this has been coming out about, you are rich and powerful people, and I'm sorry, dog, you can pay for the coochie. Okay, go to Vegas.
Yeah,
they got places in Vegas.
People
I'm like,
give it to them willingly.
Right, and there's people that'll give it
Yeah.
to you willingly. You know what I'm saying? But for you to take a young actress, a young singer, even Ashanti was on the Breakfast Club. She didn't name the dude, but dude was like, "Yo, if we go on a date, I'll give you these beats. I'll do this production for you for free." So she turned him down. He was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna charge you $45,000 for this, $50,000 for this." Really, bruh?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Really, bruh? Like,
Oh, he was salty. He was salty.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
but you
thing
know
is,
what? To
it's
be
like,
honest, that whole
it's.
Russell
My thing is this,
shit
dog.
hits
It's
me off guard.
I love women, but really over the coochie though, bruh. Like it's coochie. Like, come on, like there's
They
way
get
more to
they
like.
got
Simmons
the-
didn't
they
surprise
get
me.
the coochie challenge. You know, people making rap songs and all that because of that Haitian guy making that challenge thing. You know, you'd be surprised what people do for it. They'll kill for it and all that. There's that Family Feud skit that Steve Harvey has out there. I challenge y'all to go check it out. You'd be surprised what people will do for that. They'll do some heinous stuff, betray best friendships, and all kinds of stuff. You know, it's just, I don't know. The sins of the flesh is real.
They should
You
be
know?
smacked up, yo. Y'all gotta be stronger mentally, man.
But you know, can I add something? You do know, oftentimes it's not about the sex. It's more about the power over another
Exactly.
person. You know, some people say, "Oh yeah," like we're just saying, you know, they can go and get it from somebody willingly or whatever. But just knowing that, you know, the quid pro quo, as we say in the military, you know, it's sad. Like you got like certain leaders who've gotten in trouble for trying to say, "Hey, I'll give you promotion, or I'll put you in for, you know, advancement if you know you do a little something for me." Happens. You hear about it on deployments.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, you'd be surprised. The military is just a microcosm of what happens in the bigger world. You know, but one thing with Russell Simmons, you know, everybody was ripping Bill Cosby for what was happening with him.
hmm
It's crazy that. And remember, I was saying what about the Kevin Hart thing? I remember we were discussing that.
I don't remember what you said. I've been drinking. Go ahead.
What? You doing this show? No, it's not. No. Anyway, the thing is, I have to say it in this unfiltered manner. As black men in the media, you have to prepare 10 steps out for somebody
20.
of another
20
well,
steps.
20, for somebody that only has to worry about 2. Kevin Hart set himself back in credibility so badly. Like, you know, he gives great advice. You know what I mean? But it's like, damn, that's always gonna be stuck with you. People will remember that. Like, there's something I was gonna post on my Instagram where people won't see your struggles and your pain, but they'll always see your mistakes. You know what I mean? And the Russell Simmons, so disappointed, so disappointed, and even
Alex
he was
is
Bruh,
saying,
breaking
all of
up.
Russell's girlfriends have been younger.
Yeah, go ahead.
All-
Say that again.
Your mic is
all of-
breaking up, Alex.
Well, I can hear you fine.
I said your mic, not my mic. You son of a.
What, Biff? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Then it's your mic.
I didn't say I
Oh,
could.
it's you, Alex. You. Were
Oh
breaking
my
up.
god, Alex! If your mic is breaking up, that has nothing to do with my mic. I can hear you, but you be going in and out.
You know what it is? It's Skype.
Pause.
It's Skype. That's happened when I recorded before.
Shut
on
up.
our
All right. Harry Weinstein is the other guy that was notable for doing that. I don't just want to, you know.
Well, he was the notorious. He was the kingpin of that stuff.
Yeah.
Why you had to use that term, yo? Dang.
He was.
He was bold and brave. He just like he would come out looking like freaking fat Santa Claus and with his little wee wee like, hey, come over here, baby. I'll
So,
get you. And
I'm looking at the
like,
New York
what?
Times. 34 men. It has come out from lewd text to rape. Wow. Oh my gosh. I know some of these people.
I didn't hear you.
I know. No, I cut myself off. I know some of these people that I'm looking. Wow.
And you know, here's the thing. Someone.
Oh, I see what the problem is. These mothers are super ugly. Pause. I don't even think they could pay for it. Not even a. Yo, you know who is really bad too? Kevin Spacey. Yo, what the heck?
Well,
Yeah, they
Kevin
couldn't even like
Spacey-
film certain shows because Kevin was just being like a creep.
And I love House of Cards. I heard they're gonna get him the fuck out of here for lack of a
he's
better
out
term.
there.
Oh,
And then-
yeah, they got him to ban him already. But here's the thing with Kevin Spacey though, and a lot of people and different sources.
Harvey
are-
Weinstein. What did I say? Harry Weinstein? Go ahead.
Yeah, he is Harry. Well, those women know.
And you know what?
Okay.
And I'm
Hey.
not to be on the race tip, but I'm looking at this list of men. Shit, all of them look white. I'm not gonna research their nationality. Maybe one of them
Mhm.
looks like he could be of a different descent, and then you got Russell Simmons. But a lot of these people, wow,
Mhm.
man.
But you see, that's the thing. You know, we as the human race, if we can get away with something, somebody's always gonna try it. And now that people are getting caught left and right, like I'll be honest with you, I had somebody approach me at work not like months ago, and because of what's going on, the he said, she said, and all this stuff, and you don't want to get caught up. in
Whose
the
background?
Uh,
Go ahead, yo.
I don't have nobody here, but yeah, it's
Hit your
something
mute
to-
button, Biff.
Every time I try to talk, y'all keep talking over me, so fuck y'all.
That's what she
Oh,
said,
my bad.
and I
Let me-
accepted.
Let me wrap it up.
But
let me wrap
but
it
it
up,
was
B.
willing. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it just. the
Had to protect myself.
I was gonna say Bill Herbert threw that consent there real quick.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm done.
All right, go ahead, Biff.
Oh, where's
I
my?
can't remember what I was gonna say. Shit. Russell Simmons don't surprise me because what age did he catch Kimora? What
Ooh.
age have all his girlfriends?
But you know what? Kimura won though. Oh my God. What did she? She got. What did she get? She got Baby Fat, and he ended up with Fat Farm. Baby Fat was popping for a minute.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
mean,
boy,
before
them
she-
girls
I
in
mean,
them
she
Baby
made it-
Fat velour suits. Ooh.
But let me tell you something.
I never had a velour
Morley
suit,
Simmons,
Biff. What did velour
if you
feel
look
like?
at her, and you know,
Wait,
I
Alex,
hate-
hold
I'm-
on.
I'm not
Hold
gonna-
on,
I'm
Alex.
not-
Hold on. Biff, did you have a velour suit?
I did.
What did it feel like? Did it feel good on your skin?
Heaven.
Damn, I should have bought
Yeah,
one.
it
It's too
did.
late now.
Silky.
Can I get one now, Biff? They gonna
Don't
walk
wear
up
it
to
in
me.
the public.
They gonna walk up to me like, "What is this, velvet?" Yo, was walking around in low key velvet. Yo.
that
Oh,
laugh is
God.
contagious, bro.
Oh God, I wanted a velour suit so bad, yo. Never got one. All right, go ahead, Alex.
I forgot what I was saying.
Great, because you're long-winded. All right. Yeah, those are our thoughts on that. All jokes aside, if you were a victim and you're hearing this, sorry. If you were one of the people who victimized those women, shame on you. Stop taking advantage of your power. And if you're someone listen who's an entrepreneur or you're on your way up, don't put people, whatever industry it's in, Hollywood, business, whatever position you're in, and I hate to say it, education. I done seen so many articles about teachers sleeping with students, high school students,
And that is
middle school students. I'm
disgusting.
like,
And what's
come on,
crazy,
yo,
the
like,
boys be telling. They run and tell. They need
yeah,
to shut
bro,
up.
don't. They're gonna.
No, it doesn't
Oh,
it doesn't doesn't matter if it's a woman or male. That's still rape.
But no, they're gonna
That's
tell, dog.
disgusting.
Like, you gotta look at the age that we're in. We're in a social media age. I'm gonna brag about it,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But it's still
It-
sexual assault. And my thing is this: if you're in a position of power and you're on your way up, dog, protect your investment, protect your legacy. Like, no coochie or no penis is worth you losing everything that you've worked so hard for, because it'll reset you. And here's the thing: people love you until they find out what's wrong with you. People are we're so judgmental. So judgmental. And here's the thing: it don't even have to be the truth. Like, those people accused Bill Cosby, but you see how that turned out. But it destroyed his legacy. They took his shows off. They took his Hollywood Square. They took his endorsements. They destroyed his legacy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's just, it's sad. It's sad. But we're going to move on to the next topic. And that is how to protect yourself in these situations. Now, I'm going to let one of y'all two go first, because I don't want to be a mic hog.
I'll go second. That leaves you, bitch.
That's funny. That's
Ladies
funny.
first.
I'm about to
Yeah,
order
how
a
to
pizza.
protect
My
yourself.
stomach.
It's definitely different from a woman versus a man on how to protect yourself, because that really is a double-edged sword. Because you have moments where you can say, you know what I'm saying, you can curve a guy and you say no and turn down his advances and everything is fine, and then you have the other side where you curve or turn down a guy and it's like retaliation. And the retaliation can range anything from being like blackballed to like talked about automatic. You know, it's easier for a woman to be considered a hoe or a whore,
And his
and she
dog
carries that
is
on with her. It's
barking.
easy for a guy to run out and say she did this, that, and the fourth, even if she didn't, and it carries with her name. And it even can go as far to violence, to where a guy, you know what I'm saying? It's been plenty. You've seen it in the news. Women have been attacked for turning down men.
Yeah.
So it's really sticky for women. It's really make the best judgment call that you can in that moment and try to remove yourself from the situation the best way that you can, even if it's not a way that you necessarily agree with. I would rather you have your life than you to, you know what I'm saying, than you to be dead because you know what I'm saying, you were prideful or you really felt the need to protect yourself, which I do understand. Like, if you got to give that ugly nigga, the wrong phone number or give him your number and you can block him, then do it. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't risk it. It's not worth risking saying no and then dying over it. It's not.
Word.
And also at the same time, I know like job security is hard to find jobs in certain particular fields and businesses and careers. Once you get into a particular place, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to necessarily lose that. So I mean, it's about the risk. Although it is a high risk, you are taking a large risk when you know what I'm saying, you do that. If you do have the courage, I suggest you get support. You're gonna have to have support because people are gonna march your name through the damn mud. They're gonna drag you through the mud. They love to victim blame instead of the predator.
Sorry about that.
So you're gonna have to, you really got to brace yourself and understand that it is a fight. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you are the victim. It's gonna be a fight. So it's kind of hard to protect yourself in one particular way. It's just
Sorry about that. I'll be right back.
And he got the default ringtone from when you first take the phone out the box. Hey!
He got that CSI ringtone.
Yo, yo. Oh my God.
But yeah, if you can, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, orientation, anything, try to protect yourself as you see fit, but also protect yourself that is also safe.
I agree.
If you have to wait until you find another job to get out of there and then do that. But don't do anything that would make yourself uncomfortable or put yourself in a worse situation.
I agree. Now, listening to some of the stories, like, again, I was listening to Ashanti's interview on the Breakfast Club, and she was like, people gonna try you. You know what I mean? You're attractive. You're talented. Go about it in the right way. When you do interviews or auditions, make sure it's in a public place, or when you have meetings, make sure it's in a formal setting. She's like, people try slick stuff like, oh, we can go back to my hotel room and do this. No, I'm not comfortable with that. Or have someone that you're going to keep with you, whether it be some kind of bodyguard or a best friend. Have a road dog or a manager, someone that's going to look out for your best interest. And, it's sad because some people got to, people are making it to where people have to do inappropriate things just to get to the top or just to move up, because people have this God complex to where you're gonna do what I want you to say because they're addicted to the power. And here's the thing, you're not in control. You know what I'm saying? You're not in control, and all it takes is one person standing up, and those people will unite, and you will fall. And I hope that this whole sexual allegation thing, crumples whatever evil empire, whatever these dudes got going on, because it's not right. People bust their ass, they give up their last for one opportunity, for one chance to shine, and you want to put them in a position where they have to do something that they have to live with for their rest of their life just so they can provide. But back to protecting yourself, even to the simple things. Like, I have friends who go on dates on Tinder and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, if you going on it, and he's on the podcast. If you, but wait, special guest. But if you're going on dates on Tinder and stuff like that, like, let your friend know, hey, I'm going on a date with, Frank, this is where we're going. If I text you the code word, wrinkled pants, that lets you know I'm in trouble or something like that. Or if you have an audition in Hollywood or something like that, bring a homegirl or a homeboy with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go to these things alone. Don't put yourself in a position to where someone could take advantage of you or try to take advantage of you and you have no backup. You ladies who go out to the club, get you a homegirl or 2 or 3 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Like Biff said on the past episode, like, when she see her friend has had too much and dudes trying to push up on her, she'll go over there and start dancing with her and cock block. You got to do that sometimes to protect your friend. But it's all about not putting yourself in that position. Don't be going to your auditions or whatever with your titties all pressed up. Dudes, don't be going to auditions where you got a shirt so tight that your nipples about to break through the fabric. You know what I'm saying? Or you wearing pants so tight that they can see your package. Because it can happen to you too, Just because you're a dude, some women think they can just rub up on you and it's cool. And it's like, okay, like Biff said, you get a reputation. You get a reputation, so it's like, hey, dog, you know what I mean? She, this is what she did to get this audition, or hey, this is what he did to get this audition, you know what I mean? And then next person thinks they're gonna be able to get away with it, you know what I'm saying? And dudes, you're gonna have dudes trying to try you, and women, you're gonna have women trying to try you, and you gotta stand up for yourself. It may be scary, you may miss out on an opportunity, but you gotta say to yourself, you know what I mean? What about the person who's coming in behind me? Pause. Not even trying to be funny with that. But what about the person that's coming in behind me? You know what I'm saying? They're going to think the same thing about them. Like, well, look, the last person who got this job, this is what they did. They was willing to do it. What you willing to do? So protect yourself. And I know it's easier said than done because you're sitting in front of somebody who can give you a multi-million-dollar opportunity and they want to see your titties or they want to see your balls or something. It's like, you think it's a small price to pay, but you got to think of the greater good. I mean, think of my brother Colin Kaepernick. He gave up his NFL career for what he thought was right. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's
for what is right.
Well, yeah, what is right. I mean, it was what he thought, what he felt, and what is right. So, sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. And now if you look at it, all those people who, quote unquote, I guess, gave in or were victims, now they're coming out. They're regretting it. You know why they're regretting it? Because you got to live with that. You got to go to sleep at night with your husband. Or when people say, hey, I remember you in that movie. That was my favorite movie. But if you slept with somebody or did something inappropriate, that movie is going to be a horrible memory for you. It's going to be a horrible memory because you're going to remember what you had to do to get it. Alex?
Now, talking about protecting yourself, you see, for a woman, I think there's more things that have to be considered than it is for a guy.
I don't think so. I think it's about even.
that?
You would be very surprised, though. Like you'd be very surprised.
Like Terry Crews, he
exactly. Like because women obviously because of the physical aspect, but dudes because dudes aren't expected to. You don't expect the dude to ever say anything. You know what I mean? Like if another guy tries you as a guy, you don't want to say anything because you don't want your boys to think something about you. Number 2, men are usually the sexual beings, sexual creatures. So like a woman coming on to you, most guys would think, oh yeah, that's great, that's cool. So it's like, what do you look like if you come out on an interview and say, you know, this producer tried me, she tried me? Most guys would be like, what? She tried you? Dog, I would have hit that. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to be for real.
Yeah.
It's a different aspect. But I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want people to think about that.
Yeah, true. But you know, like that's approached by a female.
Hold on, start over because you broke up.
Yeah, they're not really gonna say anything.
Wait, start over.
You know?
You broke up.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, I think it's Skype. It has a buffer in there for whatever reason.
Skype is crass, but we love you, Skype. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, if a female walk up to a guy in a club or whatever, or it's like they're being propositioned on like an interview or whatnot, well, I would say more often than not, a guy won't say anything. They're like, oh, whatever. But
he won't, because it's not seen as masculine. You're like, oh,
Yep.
well, damn, why you complaining about a girl coming to rub up on you? I would have been like, I like that. And it's uncomfortable, regardless of who it is, whether it's man to woman, woman to man. It's uncomfortable and it's not right.
yeah, but you see, if a guy, roll up on another guy, and it turns into that Terry Crews situation. I don't know if you saw the Good Morning America segment with Michael Strahan. It's like he looked like he was about to cry. But I'm like, dog, Terry Crews, look at the man. If that gay dude was all up on his junk or whatever, he probably could have crushed him or whatever. But like,
but see, he said that. Terry said that. He was like, but being a black man, if I would have sat there and beat that man to death, I would have been the villain.
Yeah, I get it. And it's like, damn, some people get trapped. It's like, it's not easy. It's like, a lot of folks can say, I would have did this if I were you. But unless you're in the circumstance, a lot of people can't say
what they would do. Exactly.
Yeah,
but then also he said at the same time, if I would have said something right then and there, I would have been blackballed. That would have been it.
I mean,
so it's like, what do you do? It's a double-edged sword. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't.
Now, tying it back to protecting yourself, his wife, Terry Crews' wife said, you're going into this business, you may run into this, just be prepared. So having the mindset, like if you're in that industry or any sort of working environment, you have to know that this is real, it's happening. If you go in there like saying, hey, you know what, this is a possibility. What I could do is just make sure I let HR know, document everything, recordings, take notes, like all that, so that if you do have to go and do something to somebody, you have your ducks in a row. Now, Robert was talking about Tinder and going out on dates and stuff. I would just say this: if you are going to meet somebody for the first time off of a social media app, take the date to a neutral place like a mall or like a food court or something. This way, and people are in the vicinity, you can have your homeboys or your homegirls just acting like they're patrons in the mall, whatever. So that, like Robert said, you show a text or you give a hand signal or something, just to let them know, hey, So now we're in the day and age that people are crazy. Remember that Craigslist killer running around like craziness, man. I'm gonna just end it off on this. Go to church. Y'all need Jesus. Amen.
Yeah. In general, be safe and think. You know what I mean? Like it's a little. We as a people are just not ready for the access that we have. Like us when we were in our 20s and in our teens, we did not have access like the people in their 20s and their teens have access. Like, social media and the internet really started to explode when we were in like mid 20s. But excuse me. Had a long day today. But now it's just kind of like my breath do stink. I ain't gonna lie.
Biff breath stink.
It does. I ain't gonna lie.
Who breath stink, Grayson?
Great. And you put him on the show. For you listeners who are listening to this, he is not hearing this. She has on headphones, so he's just on the mic. So I know you people like, she got a child. He don't know, and he can't hear.
I'm on headphones.
Yeah,
they don't know.
He's honorary. He's gonna get royalty checks from this. All right. But our last topic is I forgot. What's the last topic? Hold on.
The host what? Unbelievable.
Listen, man, I had a long day. Who is texting me? Oh, she's gonna call me tomorrow. Oh, great.
And his change real quick. He like, who's texting me?
That's a business call. No, my homeboy texted me and said she's gonna call me. It's a business call.
Kind of
All right, protecting your heart. So, when dealing with the opposite sex, or if that's your lifestyle, dealing with the same sex, we're going to talk about protecting your heart. What are ways you can protect your heart? I'll go first. This is just me. Pay my number one. I mean, here's all I can really say. Without pushing a person too far away, number one, be upfront with them and what you want and what you expect from them. Number two, watch their actions and listen to their words and see if they align. I mean, that's really it. If someone says, "I want to be in a relationship. I want a family. I want something real. I don't just want sex." But every time you turn around, they're grabbing at your crotch, or they're like, "I'm not ready," or "We're moving too fast." Every 5 minutes, it's the opposite of what you said you wanted. So I need to check you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Also, you need to give yourself a self check. Are you ready to put yourself out there to be with someone? Are you ready to take on the responsibility of someone else's thoughts, feelings, and to consider another person in your life? That's all I got.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm gonna jump
Biff,
in
I
real
heard
quick.
you exhale. Sweet Jesus. Oh, they open at 6 o'clock. I'm getting pancakes in the morning. Hold on. Go ahead.
Mr. ADD over here.
Oh.
All right, real quick. To protecting your heart when affairs of the heart with the same sex or opposite sex, you have to be realistic. And like Robert said, have everything out on the
You
table.
keep using my government name. Go ahead.
Faber?
Where did that come from, yo?
It was a Lord of the Rings fusion thing. I was like Frodo and Robert, so Faber.
That's messed up. Don't ever. Oh, Hobbit Foot Robert, yo, Faber.
Yeah, Hobbit Foot Robert. I like it.
No, oh god.
Hobbit Foot Robert. And walking around barefooted throughout that series. Come on, man. Somebody get him some shoes and some milk. Hey.
Go ahead, yo. I'm about to choke.
But
Pause.
Basically, be realistic. You can't expect anybody to be perfect because we all are imperfect beings. All right. Be secure with yourself before you try to gain security with someone else, because no one can make you more secure in you than you. All right.
What?
And then, well.
And then the dog barked.
He's trying to be on the show. He mad. But like I said, realistic expectations. Put everything out on the table. Be honest. And just when you have your boundaries, enforce them. Because if somebody gets away with something, you let them get away with it one time, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm hurt, and blah blah blah. And then they do it again. You gotta make sure that they're in their box, so to speak. You draw your lines in the sand, and when you're dealing with them, they should know the limits and make sure respect is maintained, and you should be good to go. I mean, there's a lot that you could say, but for the sake of time, that's all.
Biff.
I don't know what to say because I don't know. So,
Oh, Biff, you don't know how to protect your heart?
Biff, no, not considering my last relationship. Obviously, I don't. So,
Well, Biff, take the advice that me. Excuse me. Take the advice that me and Alex just gave. Biff, if I send you a book, would you read it?
yes.
Okay.
I love to read.
That's $20 more. My frat brother, Troy, his book, Teach Me How to Love. It's on Amazon, teachmehowtolove.com. It's a really good book. And Biff, I think it'll help you. I just spent a large part of my evening yesterday with a really close friend, and I'm going to get her a copy of the book as well. It's really a great book. And I sent someone else that book, and the person that I'm trying to be with and I'm talking to, I gave her my copy of the book after I read it as well. Really good book. But yeah, I mean, what me and Alex said, and here's the other thing, do some self-reflecting. You got to stay away from those toxic people. You can't keep
Yep.
talking to the same type of person.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Surprisingly, we are only at 40 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we usually go for about an hour. Pause.
Yeah.
But we
Marathon, baby. Let's
yeah.
go.
So that's it, man. Y'all be safe out there. We out. I ain't got nothing else. Alex?
Yo,
Biff?
it's the holidays. Please be safe on the road. Be vigilant. Be careful. Look out. That's all I really got to say.
Yeah. Same
And
here.
my final words is, we're going into 2018. Leave anything negative in this year. It might not
We're
have
going
gone.
to have another show before 2018.
No, I'm just saying, in case I don't get to say it, or I may be, unavailable. But
What, new
Um,
year, new you, Alex?
no,
You leaving all the BS behind?
no, I'm just saying, 2017 probably did not go the way that you wanted,
Man,
but you have
2017 was a hell of a year for a hell of a lot of people. I do know that much.
Yeah.
and for some it was like a little turbulent, but just know that you have a chance to start anew. Stay positive. If you have any beef with anybody, let it go. This is a chance to hit the reset button, enjoy your families and all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, we'll see y'all, man. And just to let y'all know, because I'm gonna say this, my goal in 2018 is $100,000. You know what I mean, or more. I'm gonna make $100,000 or more. If you follow me on Instagram, Complete Vision ENT, or Complete Vision Entertainment. I can't remember my Instagram right now, but one of those two. I put up motivational videos each day. I try to, and my hashtag is 100K in 2K18. That's one of the goals I've really set out for, and I'm actually jump starting it now. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Tell a friend. Join the Facebook group, From My Experience Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, From My Experience Podcast. YouTube, From My Experience Podcast. SoundCloud, From My Experience Podcast. Share the link. Tell a friend, man. Maybe we say something that saves someone's life or change their mind from making a bad decision. Always, if you have any questions or comments, or you want to be a guest, hit us up From My Experience Podcast at gmail.com. We will catch you on the next episode. Peace. What is that in your background?
Bruh, can you just you draw attention to it?
All right, my bad. All right,
Very petty.
I almost
Very
messed
petty.
up and hit the end call button. I need to hit stop recording. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.